make the channel froze. I'm really who the piano chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cause TK to let it come see it. Me and them yelling.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Gets past one man. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
64 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Okay, break.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. On 4th down, here's the option. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this works well for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll go down at the 28. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Tony. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. Ready, break. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
19 tight, 19, trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Herbert.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert off of play action. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here they'll give him an
this play to move the sticks.
Brings up third down.
Buffalo 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cut 19, cut 19.
Now back to throw.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
18, right here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Kevin Pirates, Kevin Pirates.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Herbert throwing again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
19 right. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Down to the 42, second down. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Trap 60.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. And some space here. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage?
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, Justin Herbert. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
There's the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 96 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a short gain down to about the 33. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
I certainly didn't envision that. This late in the fourth, thought they'd just take the 3 and the lead. They went for the hammer. It didn't work out, though.
I'm trying to work with them. I'm trying to get into their mind right now and say, okay, why would we fake it here in hopes of getting 6 points rather than taking the 3 and taking the lead? Maybe they just feel like they have a better chance of holding on with a 6-point cushion to make them go the entire field and get a touchdown as opposed to kicking the field goal. I'm trying here. I'm trying. It doesn't make sense. I'm just trying to help out.
And it didn't work, like we said. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Herbert going to throw.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Throwing, Herbert. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
Jevon Holland coming up to make the stop. Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert.
That is caught. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield. So a solid return to the 50. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Seahawks, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.